SEO best practices. How do you earn links? When you build a brand new website, it's like a new kid on the block. The site is pretty much an unknown quantity for Google and other search engines. They don't know how good the quality of your site is, nor do they know how you measure up against competitors in the same niche. So search engines don't know how high up your website should appear in search results. Google, Bing, Yahoo, and other engines use complex algorithms and on-site factors to evaluate the relevance of a site. Find out how to build links on your site and why a key ranking factor is the number and quality of the links from other sites to yours. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. How you doing today? I'm doing fantastic if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. Today I want to talk to you about the SEO best practices. How do you earn links? Now, first things first, why are links so important? They are, think of them as the connecting paths of the internet. So the primary way to move from one site to another is through a link. Secondly, a link from one site to another acts as a citation, right? It's evidence that the target site is useful or interesting in some way. So search engines, they view these citations, this act of credibility, this stamps of validity as a sign of authority. So there are many ways to build links as there are types of website. Now, thanks to Google's crackdown on creating spam links, many old tactics no longer work. So the thing here is that you can also create your links. You can build links through promotion and PR, but those are pretty, I would say those are inorganic. You got to try a few things that I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to give you 12 steps that can allow you to build your links very quickly and effectively. All right. So let's talk about the number one. You need to determine who is linking to your site. You got to know what your current link profile looks like. So if your site is on a brand new domain, chances are you may not have many links yet. So go to Google Search Console and there is a report there called Links to Your Site, which can show you the domains linking to you. You want to take a look at them. So if you're happy with what you see, all is good. If you're shocked by what you find, you'll need to take further actions. Now, there are a range of backlink tools to help you do further investigation should you want to dive in further. Now, this is very important to actually pay attention to those spammy links or to those sort of inappropriate links. Why? Because being linked, if your website is linked to quote unquote inappropriate or spammy site, this decreases your credibility vis-a-vis in the eyes of Google, Bing, and other search engines, right? You have to understand that links to your site aren't just beneficial for the new visitors they bring. Search engine algorithms regard links as endorsement of your site, and the bigger and more important the site linking to yours, the better. So links from a high ranking established domain are worth more than links from small newly launched sites. All right. Now, links from powerful domains are very difficult to come by, but there are plenty of other things you can do as a small business owner to grow the number of reputable links to your site. Again, reputable, no spammy, no inappropriate links. So determine who is linking to your site. Number two, examine your competitors' backlinks. You gotta collect some intel, folks. That's really what it is. You have to understand what your rivals are doing and either copy them or improve on what they're currently doing. So to understand the challenges that you face to rank well in your niche or to steal ideas on how to get started, turn to your rivals. So if you take a deep look at the links they have earned and how they got them, you may uncover tactics you can replicate, right? Or even get inspiration for how to build your own fresh ideas. You can also build a reasonable idea of how many links you need and how authoritative in order to compete. Right now, if you want to look for your competitors' links, It's very easy. You just got to search for their most popular URLs with the link command in Google. All right. Now, if you want to go further, you can use one of the many backlinks tools to search for the most influential links. And that's a good starting point. I mean, you can use Google Analytics. You can use there are a lot of free and paid platforms out there that allow you to analyze the links, especially the competitors' links. All right, I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We are talking today about SEO best practices. How do you earn links? Now, in the first section, I was talking to you about the fact that you need to determine who is linking to your site. And then you need to examine your competitors' backlinks. Number 3, compile your asset, or you need to design some. Now, it is very important if you want to earn links that sometimes you got to help yourself out first, right? And one of the best ways to start earning links is by creating something of use or interest to your audience, right? So we've all seen them. You have pieces of content that educate, that excite, that entertain us without being the core product of a website. So there is a good chance that you have some fantastic resources your audience will love. So you just got to brainstorm, dig deep, think a little bit about this, right? Now, just get thinking, what can you build that would really interest your market, that would really excite your market, that would really educate them, something that others would share with their readers. So if you make use of the assets your business has, this is a great opportunity. This is a great hack to get attention. So once you do that, building links is a much easier when you have content worth linking to. Think about it. Why would someone actually link to your website if you have improper content or unreadable, quote unquote, unreadable or unwatchable content? So you got to have something worth. You got to have something proper, something interesting, exciting, educating, inspirational, uplifting, right? Number 4, engineer a link earning plan. You got to have a strategy. If you are a small business owner and your job and your goal rather is to earn links, you got to have a plan. You can't just start out of the blue and imagine earning links. You got to have a plan. So you've seen what links you and your competitors have. Now it is time to start building up your profile. Now, as with any strategy, you need to set goals and you need to make sure it aligns with your overall marketing focus. And a great way to do this, for example, is to use a tool. It's not really a tool, it's a model in economics or business management that is called SMART. So SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Let me repeat that. You got to set a SMART goal: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So if you do that, you just have to realize what's important. You got to make sure the goal is relevant to your marketing plan, because it doesn't really matter. You're not in the news industry, so you don't care about building links they're not relevant to your products or services. You remember, to convert and to really boost sales, all your sales funnels, all your content building, all your link building should align with the ultimate goal, which is to make a sale, right? You should also spend some time finding where your audience hangs out online so you can create content to appeal to them in a format they enjoy. For example, if you are an audience that is in the 15, that's rather young, the 15 to 19 years old, you want to use TikTok. This is a great platform where I think it's Generation Z or X or Y. There's so many generations now, but I think it's Generation Z. Generation Z folks, where they hang out. So building links does not happen overnight, and the results are not immediate. So you got to have patience there. All right. And if you love the clarity and the quality of the content so far, please consider subscribing to our channel so we can give you all the goodies as soon as they're released. We release new shows every single day, rain or shine. And please turn on the notification bell so you are informed in real time. And also like this content, share it, and comment below. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of Sweetie Kiwi. We're still having a conversation here around SEO best practices. How do you earn links? As a small business owner, you gotta think about links as they relate to your website. Now, once you engineer a link earning plan, as I said earlier, you gotta have a smart plan. You want to execute your link earning plan. How do you do that? You gotta do that. You have four ways to execute that. First, social media profiles. Now, we all understand that quite apart from the many other business benefits of being on social media, your profile pages on these sites are a good place to begin building links to your site. Now, empirical research has shown that social media listing does not equate automatically to a great link on your site. In other words, if you have a link on social media, Google is not going to pick it up. And I understand, because all of those big companies are vying for your attention and mine, right? So Google will not want to drive traffic from Facebook to its site, right? So the thing here is that you want to choose, again, the websites that appeal to your audience. It is also worth pointing out that links in social media posts are sometimes beneficial, especially around the holidays, or if you are in an industry that is cyclical, or in an industry that revolves around news, right? So there is a direct correlation between how well a website ranks in search engines and how active and successful a website is on social media. Simply because an active social media presence means that more people will be finding your content, and therefore you will naturally attract more links from elsewhere. Number 2, writing for other sites. If you want to build links, it is a wonderful opportunity for you to start writing for other sites, because then you can gain exposure for yourself and your brain. You can get your opinions and expertise in front of new audiences of potential customers. For example, let's say you run a garden center or a kindergarten center. You could explore opportunities for penning informative posts for websites that are dedicated to your niche, because this not only will benefit your overall business profile, but you can also use the opportunities to link back to your own site, either in the article itself or in the short author bio you'll probably be required to provide along with your article. So to find writing opportunities, you can contact blogs or websites that you enjoy reading yourself, and you can offer to contribute or to try, and you can even try Googling phrases such as "write for us" along with terms related to your business, right? So you can type, for instance, "write for us gardening," or "write for us kindergarten," or parenting, or love and relationship, or finance, that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, if you have those big publishers such as Forbes or Fortune, they even have a category of contributors who are not paid. They are doing this on a free basis. However, they benefit a lot because Forbes or Fortune or domain authority, they have domain authority, right? Their traffic is huge. So if you're able to be featured there as a contributor, the amount of backlinks you get to your business is just fantastic. It is tremendous. Number 3, bloggers and PR. Now, it's kind of funny, like lately, a lot of folks have been underestimating the importance of PR. Listen, good old-fashioned PR, public relations, is still important nowadays. Don't ever think that it's not going anywhere. Now, for smaller companies though, it can be difficult to gain exposure beyond the local press. That's why you need to have blogging. You need to blog. There are blogs dedicated to virtually any topic you'd care to mention. I'm talking about finance, fashion, beauty, lifestyle, sports. Those are the most popular, but there is a blog for virtually any topic. So many of those bloggers are happy to provide product reviews or other links or media exposure in return for free samples and or a fee. And that fee is usually smaller than what you would pay through an advertisement, for example. And that's a great way, if you think about it, of getting your products in front of interested new audiences. So if you decide to go down this route, make sure you request a link back to your website, because established blogs with a big readership will have strong domains that will help give your site a boost in the search results as well as driving traffic. The fourth way for you to execute your link earning plan is through content on your own website. Now, I've been talking to you about a lot of link building ideas, but listen, you got to first clean your own apartment. You got to have impeccable content on your own website. Now, if you use all the tips I've given you in the last 20 minutes, that's pretty good. This will help you raise the profile of your website, but never neglect the content on your site. So if you commit some time to creating interesting blog posts, infographics, or other content related to your business, and you share it on social media, you might actually realize that others start linking to your site without you even asking them to, right? So it's all about having the right strategy from the get-go, and that strategy should start from your own website. Now, if you don't have the time or you don't have the acumen, the expertise for that, you can outsource that task. There are gazillions of websites out there that have freelancers who are ready, who are keen on getting the next project, and you can outsource that. All right, folks, this is it. We are pretty much we're gonna wrap up today's conversation. I was talking to you today I was talking about SEO best practices. How do you earn links? So I talked about the fact that you have to determine who's linking to your site. You need to examine your competitors' backlinks. You need to compile your assets or design some, engineer a link earning plan, and execute your link earning plan through social media profiles, writing for other sites, bloggers and PR, and polishing the content on your own websites. I'll talk to you another time, but until then, remember, stay fantastic.